I go in search of an ancient lost Illyrian city, situated somewhere on the beautiful Adriatic coast, and get lost in a crazy sudden fog. What's up, guys, from the beautiful Adriatic coast. Now, what I am in search of today on this expedition is what I believe to be the site of an ancient lost Illyrian city. The Illyrians were a mysterious, warlike culture that was here before the Romans came and conquered the area. And on this hilltop here is what I believe to be the remains of one of their hill forts. It's not excavated, there's no paths leading there. And the terrain does not look fun, but join me today. Let's see if we can find some ancient lost artifacts. That's really cool, the mist coming over the water here. I was gonna fly the drone, but those police came. So, police came, stopped me from flying the drone, but you guys get a great view anyways. They're like, you need a license. I was like, where do I get a license? They're like, I don't know. That's typical Croatia. All right, this is pretty cool with this mist coming in. It's like we were just up in the sun going straight into this mysterious mist. Maybe the ancient Illyrian gods are sensing that I'm going after their secret site in search of ancient artifacts. Perhaps I have angered them. But this is kind of crazy though. It just came out of nowhere. Indiana Jones from Timu is on the way to find an ancient lost city. Sun coming through that mist is pretty crazy looking. Should be past the crest of this hill, and then I'm gonna have to go climb the other hill. Anyways, should be fun. This actually does have cool adventure aesthetic. It's like some Tomb Raider shit. Going through the mysterious mist to the ancient lost city. So the Illyrians, we don't know much about them. Like other ancient cultures in the region, basically all that we know about them is what the Romans wrote down. Now, the Illyrians didn't call themselves Illyrians. They were basically a series of tribes that inhabited the Balkans, including Dalmatia, where we are. And they weren't really united. They united a few times against the Romans. One time for sure, during an uprising after their conquest by Augustus, the son of Caesar. Caesar actually encountered them as well during his trying not to fall into a hole during his civil wars throughout Rome. They were extremely seaworthy people and also great warriors, according to the Romans. The Romans supposedly copied their ships and used them in the Second Punic Wars against Carthage. This is crazy. Now, supposedly, during their first wars against them by Rome, there was a pirate queen by the name of Tuta. It's not sure if she existed. She could also be an invention of the Romans. They liked to invent, legendary enemies that they conquered. It's not completely sure that Vercingetorix existed, Caesar's rival in Germania. And it's also not completely sure that Boudica, the warrior queen, if she existed at all. So, but Bato, there's two of them. Were two Illyrian kings, or if you could call them kings, that led a major uprising against Rome, and they led over 200,000 soldiers against about 100,000 Romans, losing over 100,000. Perhaps I will encounter the ghost of an ancient Illyrian warrior who will come together, made by stones And I'll have to shoot them with my double air guns because I'm not armed. Anyways, let's continue. Look at this. I think this is the first sign of ruins. Seems to be lined up in a wall here. Let me see. These are stacked. Yeah, I believe there's a wall right there. There's a wall up here. Now, I'm not sure if this is ancient, but that is definitely man-made. So the first signs that there was something up here. Now, we are not yet at the crest of the hill, where I believe the hill fort to be, but there was definitely something here, be it medieval or possibly Roman, but these just seem stacked. I don't think... There are these dry stone walls here, and maybe this sort of looks recent, more recent than what we're looking for. But there was definitely something here at one time. There seems to be a structure here. Look at that. Some kind of old wall, or possibly even a building of sorts. Follow it down through there, but that's the opposite direction of the way I'm going. This is interesting, but I don't think it's Illyrian. The Illyrians use these giant megalithic stones, and for sure it'll be Illyrian if we see those. It's like giant blocks that just fit next to each other. Like, it's crazy because they built those before the Romans, you know, thousands of years before them. And when the Romans came, they built on top of them with smaller stones. So this is wild. I believe through the mist there, that is our hill. Doesn't look too far, but when you're going on untrodden terrain, it's never fun. I mean, this is fun. Okay, fuck. Not getting through that. I mean, I could, but I'm not doing that. We gotta find a way around. Definitely signs of civilization here. Perhaps ancient. Look at this. Look at that. That looks man-made to me. Yeah, that goes back a bit. Some ancient piping, possibly Roman. It could also be erosion, but I'm not sure. It's just a little bit ancient mystery. Peeking through the mist there, that should be where our city is, or hill fort. May have found a clearing. It's not completely grown over. Hopefully those aren't hunters and they shoot me. Knock on, ancient stone here. It is New Year's Eve though, and this is what I'm doing. More evidence. The hill is back in the mist. Dedication, guys. Now I gotta come back down and get the camera. I think it's right here though. Good thing I came back down. Rustling in these brushes, brambles. I hate brambles. Army flashbacks. But up there, we gotta get there. I don't think these are blueberries, but I'm not hungry anyways. Suffered my first injury, fell through some hole into some stone, but let's go, we're almost there. We're almost there, I can see it. Right through here. And we should be there. I've been hearing stuff in the woods. Might get really exciting. New Year's Eve fun. That's why you wear long pants. We're almost there. Need a machete. There's something here. There was definitely something here. Holy shit. There's definitely a wall here. But it goes around the whole top of this hilltop. And within this overgrown mess is where I believe the settlement was. Let's skirt around this wall and then we'll try to make our way into the acropolis of this hill. Prove to you guys I'm not like skirting some trail. This is straight up wilderness. A lot of times in Croatia you'll have these like red circles that like kind of mark any trail. Like no matter how unbeaten it is, there's none of that here. Ever since I got permanently banned from Reddit for no reason, I haven't really been getting any views, guys, so I appreciate it if you're watching. And, you know, I appreciate it even more if you subscribe. Do that for me. Bring you adventure content, World War II content. I do a bit of everything history related. You know, a little bit of a history sampler platter, if you will. That's cool, the sun behind me, though. There was definitely something here. What it was, I'm not sure yet. We gotta look for those megalithic stones. This is starting to look like they could be megaliths. Look at that. That could also be natural, but look at how stones here. I'll leave a picture about how the walls look at one of the other semi-excavated ancient Illyrian cities around here. But look at that. That might be Illyrian. These almost look stacked. Let's keep heading around. You know what? Those almost look stacked. That almost looks like an Illyrian wall. Partially collapsed or buried under here. Might be. I gotta find like a piece of ceramic or something. That would give me a lot more confirmation. I'm by no means an archaeologist, but I'm also by no means like a Graham Hancock. I'm not just making stuff up as I go. I'm trying to take guesses of what I'm looking at. Back there could have been an Illyrian wall. Now, I hate to quote unquote give up, but it's the thing with expeditions like this or random walks in the woods. So you don't always find something. There was something here. What it was, I'm not sure. Can't say definitively. I really got to get going. Man. I'm looking for little pieces of pottery or like ceramic tiles. Take a quick look into what was, I believe, the area of the city. Something's been digging back here. Hopefully not a wild boar. Tell you what, guys, things I do for 500 views. I do this for me and for you guys, you know. Not seeing surface pottery. I don't think so. That looks a bit strange. The Illyrians did have burial mounds, but I think this is too small to be one. But it does kind of look like the size of a burial, and there's definitely been an animal here, a pretty big one. Shit. I gotta make my way back soon too. Losing daylight. I want to find some piece of evidence though. Does look to be like a little bit of a path. I just don't have time. I hate to give up. Look. That's ceramic. That's definitely ceramic. That is ceramic and old. There was something up here. I was just about to start heading back down, but there was definitely something up here. That makes me happy. Look. About the same thickness. I would consider this evidence that there was a sort of settlement up here, be it Illyrian or Roman, or possibly medieval. I'd have to find some artifact, but look, same thickness, ceramic, more ceramic. Maybe Roman roof tiles. Now what the Romans did is they just built right on top of these Illyrian settlements. But I can't confirm that this is Illyrian. It's starting to look like it. But I really got to head back. We've got to come back here another day and do a more thorough investigation. I'm just glad we found something. So I'm losing sun. This mist is getting crazy. That's kind of crazy. I picked up that ceramic and the mist got way heavier. Haunted Illyrian site, huh? Let's go, guys. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll fly the drone here. No, I'd lose it for sure. I gotta head somewhere down there. I gotta get going. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I'm back in action. We're gonna be coming with new stuff soon. A lot of stuff from Ireland should be coming up. Gotta take a trip out there. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon. do me a favor, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, like, comment that I'm wrong, say some stuff like, you're totally wrong, you're not an archaeologist, you shouldn't be picking up pieces of dirt like that. Anyways, really appreciate you guys. See you soon. Hopefully I get out of here. If you're watching this video, then I made it.
Stumbling back to the road, I found this real treasure, a true masterpiece.